We're here for Fremantle versus West Coast, the West Derby. Always a good one, the Western Derby. It's number 63 in the AFL years. Can you believe it? 63 derbies. $5 from my main man, Ampol. I heard from the Premier League most of the Argentinians have been shipped to Europe because of that English game in the World Cup. Really? That could be, hey, tell you what, I hope so. Less Argentines in the league. Even better. Gav, Tiger Time, Kate, Jess says, how are we all? Looking forward to this one. Always a feast of the eyes for the footballing world. Fremantle will go in resounding favourites for this, but in derbies, you never know, do you? Teams do shock and surprise. Early finish this week as well, because obviously we've got Carlton playing at the lunchtime, which is nice, isn't it? When was the last time we had a lunchtime game, chat? Hey, Lou, enjoy, mate. Best of luck, my friend. Yeah, when was the last time we had an afternoon game, Carlton? That feels like a lifetime ago. There we are. The Eagles come out in their banner. Bit of a pot shot of Tasmania. A bit early in it to have a pot shot of Tasmania. But it is what it is, isn't it? Then we've got the mighty Carlton tomorrow. Was it? Says, you know what? All the weeks merge into one for me. You know, at this stage of the season, I can't tell you what happened last week. That's good by you, Laggy. Good work, mate. Hey, beautiful. Yeah, it might have been. Do like an afternoon fixture, you know. Like, genuinely, as a content creator, Saturdays are probably the best. Saturday 12 is like 1 o'clock is like a prime fixture. Well, I mean, Jess, they're pretty much home and hosed. It would take a miracle, an absolute fall-off, if they fell out of first. Cheers, Ampol. Yeah, because after they're all evening games, it sucks. You know what? Can I just say, the worst fixture time is Saturday, 7 o'clock. Like, that's just from a content point of view, because it just, like, clogs everything up. I have got a really, really good video, right, for you. I might have to push it back till Sunday. So the members will get 2 videos on Sunday. We have got a little special surprise on Sunday as well for the members as well. So there's 3 things that you'll get. But the Joel and Marty video, but there is some super cool things coming in that. There is some super cool things I can share with you. I can share. I'll give you a little bit of a sneak preview for those who are here. But you'll see these little things here, right? So a good mate of mine has worked on a load of computer games. So we're changing how we're going to show content. And the Joel and Marty video is going to be the first one because I want you to try and get used to the algorithm because we're going to be using that quite a bit the off season, and then we're going to be using it loads in 2027. So I've pushed it back a wee bit purely because I want to make sure this video is good. No, that's just for AFL, my friend. Yeah, Jess, they've gone pretty much full strength this. I'd imagine after this game, they're 2 games clear, 4 games to play. You'd imagine they start rotating then. Hey, Vistra, sending my love, mate. Best luck, mate. Now, Kate, because it's aesthetic, it should be easier. That's why. That's the theory. Hey, Christina, how are you? How are you? Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit more visual because visual graphs are genuinely easier to digest than numbers. So we're going to try and get that going. You guys are watching the Melbourne Geelong game, I see. Chat. Hey, Josh, how are you, mate? I hope you're doing well. Are you, what do we reckon the scores are going to be, boys and girls? My mate has just sent me, like, the world's biggest essay. So he's helping work, so the guy who's helping me do that has given me a template to use. Richard, when I was thinking about it, but I'm a sucker for a derby, mate. I'm a sucker for a derby. I do like like derbies for me are the best to watch as a neutral. But imagine if West Coast win. Imagine if that'd be huge if West Coast won. What are the odds on West Coast winning? Good evening, Rational. Oh, that sounds nice, mate. Evening, Chills. You know, I'll be really controversial. But Melbourne and Geelong are two teams that I really don't enjoy watching. I know that's harsh, but I'm going to be totally honest. They are two teams that genuinely do not interest me. Melbourne have started to impress me, but Geelong and their just like stifling way they play, it's just not for me, to be honest. I do like Fremantle. I think Fremantle play some of the sexiest football in the league. And I do like the fact that West Coast are incredibly proactive when they play. So, yeah, I went this game, Gav, to be honest. Yeah, Albert, it's just not for me. And we all know Melbourne are going to win that game. Like we can pretend to be surprised. But Melbourne will win that game by about 35. GWS, you know what? I don't mind watching GWS because when it works, it's sexy. So there's a positive for GWS. It's a nice, aesthetically it's nice. I just think it's very one-dimensional. But that being said, if I was a Geelong fan and I had the success that they do, would I complain? Absolutely not. But this is my free time, so I want to relatively be entertained. But there is some players here that I do love playing. Like, obviously, Murphy Reid was my draft boy. Do love a little bit of Bolton. Luke Jackson, for mine, is the best player in the league. I love a bit of Mickey Fredericks. And then, like, the Eagles are just packed with prime young talent. Albert, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, no, Gav, I mean, look, it does make sense to do the Melbourne. I'd say most content creators would do that. Just, I'm not most content creators. Pom, many think no player will break it. You know what? I'm with you. I actually think, Jess, modern day as well, the technology and the sports science, I reckon we'll probably have a few. Like, I reckon we'll start seeing a 40-year-old footballer. I love Murphy Reid too, Phil. I'm looking forward to it, Funky, mate. I'm thinking we're going to be fine. Think we're going to be fine. You know what, actually, every time I see you, I forget. I might bring my Yorkshire flag back now the World Cup's ended. Might bring it back. Yeah, I love Bolton as well. So Fremantle are like Pats with some of my favourite players to watch. What's wrong, Mrs. Pom? Richmond are desperate for... What? McInnes? Richmond are in for McInnes? She did, Kate. She bought me a wooden spoon. Nice of her, wasn't it? Nice of her banter. It's very cold. Is it cold where you guys and girls are? Who do you reckon the best fitness guy is in the league? Who do you reckon the best guy is in the league? Yeah, it's freezing, man. Absolutely nivering. And as Gav will know, it's always a risk when I put the heater on, but the heater in between my legs, and it's a huge risk. I totally agree with you, Jess. And here we go. Off we go. The 60, whatever it was, I can't remember, is underway. For some reason, my clock has died. Let me sort that out. What it did this last game as well. What? Tell you what, I'm paying for freaking donuts, aren't I, here? And there we are. Back underway. Dinky kick from Ryan finds my boy Frederick. $2. Big Josh Tracy. A miss and Harley Reid. Mate, there's some great players in this Fremantle team. Thank you for your donation. Good intercept mark by Tim Kelly. I like that, Gav. Dune, mate. Great to see you. Mate, it's beautiful in the UK at the minute, isn't it? Scooter! How are you, my good man? Inside Fremantle drill it. Tracy rises. Voss runs under it. Starcevic whips it to my boy Marcus Herbert. Trouble coming, Bailey Williams. And the ref says, hi. Hey, Guy, how are you, mate? Yeah, Gav, who did she support before? Marcus Herbert drills it long down this right flank. And we've got a boundary throw. Yeah, I wouldn't have minded a little bit of Herbert, to be honest. Hawks. Kin. I mean, she looked out getting you as a husband. She maybe failed by getting Carlton in that package. Dinky right boot by Fremantle up to the half-forward line. And tell you what, the defending so far has been good as Rep Bazzo does well. Turned back over, though. Reversal of the free kick. Down, St Kilda. My missus is. Switch kick. Heath Chapman. And Heath Chapman will have the first shot at goal. Rat Poison, if you don't mind paying, I got IPTV a couple of weeks ago, which is pretty cool. Area 69 IPTV. Very good. Heath Chapman runs around the mark, drills it at goal, and we have the first score of the afternoon. Whitby and Funky. Whitby, my friend. Nah, but Gav, I mean, you made a supporter for 10 years. No, it's been a quiet game so far, but I totally agree with you. But yeah, Rat Poison, I 100% recommend them so far. Like, fantastic. Have to say. Hey, Chips, how are you, mate? Hey, Dune, yeah. So that's good rivalry. I mean, at least both of us ain't going to see a flag in 10 years. Gav, all right. Fucking love you, Gav. Like, I fucking adore you. It's Mrs. Gab's fault. Fuck. Absolutely. Tell her from me. Disappointed. Ampol, how good is the price of streaming sport, mate? Like, genuinely. Do you remember a time that, like, you could really criticise people who didn't go to sporting games? Now you can't blame them because even staying and watching at home is just as expensive. Brady Howe just goes short, finds Harley Reid. Rashel Roman, mate, people look for shortcut answers. Hey, Sharon, how are you, my darling? That's a great transition. And hey, Miss Davis takes the mark 45. That was beautiful from the Eags. Hey, Chips, happy for you, mate. Hey, you rest up, mate. You rest up. Taking in the big ones here is Hamish Davis. Hamish Davis looks like he would be like a farm boy in 19th century England. Drills it through the eye. Diddle, diddle, though. 2026, he's a goal-kicking machine. Good goal. He says, well, I mean, look, times have changed now. Sad. Sad, but it's true. Sad, but it's true. Juddy! Hey, Chip, send him my love, mate. Does your missus take the football serious, Gav, or does she just like watch it because it's something to do with you? Harley Reid drills it in. Great intercept mark by Jordan Clark. Rashel Roman, mate, it's what I try and pride myself on, mate. Thank you. I appreciate it. Noah, that's so niche. I rate it, though. Drilled in, and Luke Jackson takes a ripping mark. Matty Johnson goes inside 50. Voss had it. There's free kicks galore. He's going to get the free. Oh, thank you, Tiger Time. Look, I try to, mate. So pretty much like most Hawks fans then, Gav. Bait. You know what? I hope Scooter doesn't hear this, but would Patrick Voss be the most nonsensical delisting in the history of delistings? Looks great off the boot. It is good. 1-1. What is Gab's career average? 99.9. Is it? Is he just nibbling outside off? Oh, I agree, Ridge Zewin. I mean, look. I mean, you know the one I think he's bad? And I'd like your opinion on this, Rich Zewin. I think the one that was bad was D'Ambrosio, because I like D'Ambrosio at your place. You know what? They should have let Bradman have one more innings and just let him average the 100, to be fair. Pods might come back in. Hey, $5. Thank you very much, mate. Sack scene of that would be good. Hey, he'd be good in there. It is M Funky, indeed. Kicks inside and another good... Hey, tell you what, Tim Kelly playing behind the ball. I like it. Jesus, God, do you remember Josh Bootsby? What is the worst... Tell you what, we've got a variety of people in chat of different clubs. Who's the first round pick you remember that absolutely annoys you? Mine is Blaine Burkhurst. Chips, I think the whole Argentina were robbed thing is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. Like, what a goal by the Eagles! Big shot! Big goal! Great effort. Eagles have just been threatening that. And that is a solid finish there. Great football. Tom Cole just found it. Yeah, Jess, just let him go through it. Yeah, Chips, honestly, I've got to say, man, like, if the Argentinian people couldn't be any more unlikable, they have managed to do that in the World Cup. Kane Lucas and SPS are good shouts. SPS is a good shout. You see, I didn't really mind when I conceptualised SPS at the time. When I conceptualise it, I don't mind the SPS pick at the time. It's just what you know now. The Burkhurst one, just with him being a little bit older, mind-blowing. Tim Kelly drills it straight in. Some real good, positive, proactive start from Eagles straight away. You reckon AFL fans or soccer fans? AFL fans, I feel like, are more politically motivated, which causes more arguments. Soccer fans are definitely more reactive and able to twist the narrative more. $10, hoping for a free win. Otherwise, it will be Otherwise, he'll be miserable all week. Hey, I'm sending my love scrambled egg. Look, hopefully your friend is happy and they win. Alex, how are you, mate? The Judder era, mate. They used to have a great team. Reece Conker. Fuck, I haven't heard his name for years. I thought Fremantle were going to win this, but I would love the Eagles to win it. Hey, Noga, how are you? That was the weirdest bounce I've ever seen, but it goes through for a behind. Well, the thing with soccer fans is you only got to ask an Arsenal fan. Like, the delusion of what they are like. Fuck me, man. Ball comes into Harley Reid. Was it front on contact? Umpire says no, and Fremantle usher that is a beautiful handball. Clark is on his way. Quick inside-out handball. Corey Wagner. He completely cooks the bounce. Was he taken high? Marcus Herbert dancing out of trouble. And a good switch kick finds the able hands of Liam Duggan. Oh, Chips, mate. Did you... Yeah, you know as well, them crying before they go out as well, and then like saying, oh, we've, like, bad things happen to us. Like, who gives a fuck? Just play the game, bruh. Yeah, Arsenal fans are tough, Noah. Jess, that's a great quote from Bradman. They look good, don't they, guy? Yeah, the Arsenal... You know, the one thing that annoys me in sport is when people overrate their own team. Like, you know when it's blind? But, like, Arsenal fans would say Brodie Kemp is better than Charlie Kerner, which no Arsenal fan would ever say. Hey, Z-Man, how are you, mate? Greetings. Xylon, how are you, my friend? Phuket. Welcome, mate. I enjoyed the World Cup as well, Judy. I actually really liked it. Rational Roman, amen. Hunter, if you ever say that, they get really precious about it. They get really precious about it. But that's my umbrage with Arsenal fans. Like, it's the overration of their list absolutely fucking does my head in. Like, I love Declan Rice. He's my boy. But I've had people say that Declan Rice should win the Ballon d'Or. And they've said it not ironically. Hunter, like, literally, like, to put it into an AFL perspective, they would say Brodie Kemp is a better footballer than Jeremy Cameron. And mean it with, like, a straight face. That's got to be a free kick to Josh Tracy, surely, and it is. And Fremantle will take the lead. Oh, Vistra, I couldn't agree more. And it's all, and you know what's weird about it as well is when I was a kid and Arsenal were good, Arsenal fans were probably the more football intelligent people. Like you could actually have a good conversation with them. It wouldn't surprise me, Jess. I mean, like when you see like black and white footage of him, the guy was a freak. Chips, do you remember Gerrard's slipping is so good, and Josh Tracy nails the goal. 2 goals 2, players 2 goals 1. Ballon d'Or. You know what? I wouldn't. I could think it might be a Frenchman. I mean, is this crazy to think that Lamine Yamal wins it? Who is the Arsenal equivalent in the AFL? Drilled in by 50. You know, I hate to say it. I reckon it could be Carlton or Geelong. I hate to say it. Could be Carlton or Geelong. No, but I've read the story about that. That's absolutely insane. Marcus Herbert dances out of trouble. Fuck, Herbert's so good, bro. It could be Carlton fans purely because I think Carlton fans desperately overrate the value of their players. No, we're talking about fans, not like fan base. Like fan base. When you see like trade suggestions. Oh, Jess, I have to check that out. I've never seen him do it. I've heard the stories. Rich Ewan, that's a really interesting one. Tuan, yeah. I hate to be that guy. Because on the whole, we overrate. Yeah, Hunter, spot on. Oh, Frederick! Good boy. I love this kid. I would love Frederick at Carlton. Whoa. Actually, after that, probably not. But I'd say Geelong fans, when they talk about their club, they're very Arsenal. That they're either winning it or it's imploded and it's game over. Yeah, scrambled egg. I'm a huge Frederick. I'd love him at Carlton. Like the way he moves, the pace. Yes, I mean, if they'd be keen for a trade of the whole team, St Kilda fans in the Premier League. St Kilda fans in the Premier League. Chelsea fans. They're very Chelsea. They want to have the reputation of the biggest clubs in the league, but money can't buy you it. Money can't buy you it. Like that's even the Premier League now. Like even though City are a juggernaut, they don't have the respect of the fans outside of Man City because you can't buy pedigree. Essendon and Collingwood. Collingwood would be Manchester United, without a shadow of a doubt. Because everyone hates them. Everyone wants them to do bad, apart from their own fans. Essendon... Essendon would be like 90s Liverpool. I do think it's going to be it. You could do. I mean, United probably sue Essendon and Carlton as well. But you'd also have to go for the lineage and the history. You have Viceroy. Look, I'm not being critical. I'd just say St Kilda, it's a bit like that with Chelsea and St Kilda, that they're trying to get into that upper echelon. Yeah, Man United would definitely be Collingwood. Definitely. There's a lot of similarities. Saints are Dagenham. But it does make sense. It does make sense. Have a working class background, strong history, vocal fans. No, I agree, Gav. I agree. To be fair, Cowan's a hard one for like a fan base and a club. I mean, yeah. Because, like, I want to say Leeds, but it's not even like Leeds because Leeds you'd never see infighting. Carlton, Liverpool. Could be. I mean, I'd say... Yeah, there's a lot of infighting at Liverpool. There is a lot of infighting. There's a lot of infighting at Liverpool. Like, when they lose, their fans, like, hate each other, which is quite funny for, like, an impartial observer. Could call that. Saints Spurs. You see, I'd say that's harsh on Spurs because Spurs have been in there. Oh, yeah, I do, Ampo. Oh, the classic Newcastle one, Chips. Arsenal Fan TV. Yeah, you see, I think it's harsh on Spurs, though, because like they have been there and thereabouts. It's just they always... St Kilda don't fail. They just don't get there. Shot a goal from 55 from Young and a behind. Yeah, Leicester was remarkable stuff. I mean, that would be like, for those in chat who want to know how remarkable Leicester winning the Premier League is, imagine next year West Coast Eagles win the flag. Newcastle United, that Freo, Brighton and Hove Albion. Ooh. And a high free kick here. They just can't learn, can they, scrambled? They just don't get there enough. And that was way too easy. Ampo's boy takes the mark, Jaya miss. I'd imagine Melbourne win, Z-Man. Nah, because Leicester at the time when they won the Premier League, you've got to remember, were an established Premier League side. And we don't have relegation. So they still compete. Because I would say 20th to 1st is a bigger gap than 18th to 1st. No, Greece have won it B1. Iceland had a dream war on. Yeah, Bournemouth Gold Coast is a great shout. Because people only ever go to Bournemouth for a holiday. No one actually fucking lives there. GWS could be a Southampton. I'd say GWS. You need like a new funky club. Like GWS remind me of Brighton. Richmond would be a good Leeds. It's just Leeds haven't won anything recently. But Richmond would be a good Leeds. Fan base is loyal. Really, really loyal. And they were dominant at periods. Brentford, it's not a bad shout. Progressive, new club. Jess, we need to sort. I think we need 4 forwards. I see what you're saying, B1, but I think that's like Leicester weren't as bad as they were. So like you look at VFL teams, they're really, really shit. So like if you look at the gap between a Premier League team and a Championship team would be smaller than if an AFL played a VFL side. Free kick here. Eagles have got it. Reading. Which team's that, Jess? You know what? Sheff Wednesday and Sheff United, it's so sad they're out of the top flight. Would I go for him? My only issue is the injuries have caught up with him the last 2 years, and he left Melbourne. Oh, I agree, B1, but I would say, like, even though the Premier League has levels, the gap from the Premier League to the Championship is smaller than the gap from AFL. Like, when you watch the quality of VFL, it would be like the Premier League to the conference in the UK. Like, the gap is huge. Like, the gap is huge. Like, a solid... Like, you look at the statistics around solid VFL players making it in AFL teams, it would be similar to a League 2 player. Like, how many 25 League 2 players suddenly transfer to the Premier League? Hey, Reading have always been a yo-yo club, there or thereabouts. Oh, a spider, Doddy. Can't beat him, mate. Great start so far. Oh, Hamish Davis takes them on and wrapped up by Frederick, and Fremantle live to fight another day. This has been great watching from the Eagles. Eagles got a chance. 20 seconds to go. Oh, takes them all on, holding the ball. Yeah, so like Jamie Vardy would be like the only one I'd say in about 10 years that's gone straight from, like, Jermaine Beckford didn't really do it in the Premier League. DJ Campbell kind of did. So, like, nah, because the issues, like, Gav, genuinely, I think Jesse Hogan would be stupid for Carlton because people forget 4 years ago, right? Jesse Hogan said it himself. The fishbowl of Melbourne got to him. Can you imagine coming to Carlton, where Carlton, the pressure on you 24 hours a day, add his injuries as well? Huge risk for mine. Like, huge risk for mine. Plus what Hogan would ask for. Like, it's a huge... Like, if you're taking a risk, I'd rather take a risk on Joe Lamarty because he looks like he's got the arrogance to cope with it. That's just my opinion. But Jesse's already tried and failed in Victoria. I don't think it would get any easier. Yeah, but Juddy, like, it's the great unknown in Victoria. Look, I'm not sold on Joel Amati, but I'd rather take the risk on Amati than Hogan. Yeah, Jackson, I'm with you. But, I mean, you've only got to go, like, that's why you wanted to get out of Victoria. And there's no other club in England, in Australia, that would have the pressure of being the key forward. Like, you think we've had one of the two worst functioning forward lines 2 years in a row? He came here. Imagine if he suffered from injuries or didn't start kicking goals. Microscope. The microscope, like, that would get to him. And he's at the age you could just turn around and quit. Oh, I'd rather have George Yardis, but I don't think it's an option. But it's like when, like for me, yeah, I'm with you, Juddy, but so you've got to go for it. Like, for me, you've got to, like, Rich Ewan, I agree, you've got to get something. You've got to get someone. It's like when people say Grzuski. Like, tell me you've never watched Max Grzuski without telling me when people say I'd get Max Grzuski. Not incredibly mobile. Average set shot. Hasn't torn down State League when he's played. Hasn't torn down AFL. No big game experience. Like, to use a soccer analogy, playing centre forward for Man United is different than playing centre forward for West Ham. So if you can't do it for West Ham, you ain't doing it for United. I hope so, Rat Poison. I really do. I don't even think there's one that could do it. Like, it needs a big ego. One thing I'll say about Joel Amati is he loves himself. So I'm willing to see, would that make him... The pressure's going to come. I mean, what a sell to Joel Amati. The guy that Sydney bought to replace you, you're replacing him. Spot on, Ampo. So I don't hate it. I didn't, Rational Roman. Yeah, but I mean, and you know what? Them prices, it's just to front load it. It's just to front load it to bring it into... To bring it for free. Like, Carlton can't go out and trade for one. I don't mind Ethan Reid. He's going to be a trade, though, isn't he? And he's also a ruck forward. So if you got rid of Hudson O'Keefe, I'd replace him with that. Hey, Lou, I don't really think it was a leak. I think it's quite common knowledge that Corey Enright wasn't coming. It's why I've been so open about it won't be horse. Like, it's been fairly loud. I think you'll find that it's Dacos will be up there, but I'm not convinced he is the favourite, like everyone else is. Second quarter begins. No, but Gav, I mean, I've been saying it's not been horse for ages. Like, you know, when everyone was jerking themselves, it was horse, and I was like, Carlton will put themselves back 30 years if they go for horse. I like Corey Enright. I had a mate who worked with Corey Enright, and he was telling me something. I mentioned it on one of my videos the other week. No, I just think Carlton's list, an established coach would be moronic, in my opinion, because they're just going to try and win now. And we can't afford to win now. We need to build. Shot comes in. Tom Cole's going to have to do something special. Dishes the dime. What a goal. Tell you what, West Coast are up for this. Milan Murdoch kicks the snag. They are up for this, the Eagles. I agree, Rat Poison. I agree. And I also think, like, I don't know what you think, but, like, Carlton don't want to just try and get results in the next couple of years, not to piss people off. Carlton need to fix it. Hey, James. How are you, mate? Bugs Bell. So all I know is someone that did their course with him and did some training with him. The guy's a stickler for the basics, so you'll really enjoy that. He was a big stickler on, he didn't care about people's efforts and stuff like that unless they could do the basics. If they couldn't do the complete basics, he fucking lost the plot. So that's turned me on since I've heard that. That's like really turned me on since I've done that. Heard that. And a miss knocks that one through. Back to a point. Oh, thank you, Z-Man. Tell you what, I split the room with the Eagles picks. And then some of the Eagles fans changed their mind when they heard that the old mate, Heath Melody, is a top 5 talent. Donny, that'll be one of them. I just know it was like the ball skills. Ball skills and kicking. Like that was a huge thing. Like, if it wasn't done simply, he lost the plot. They are, James. That's not good, B1. Inside 50 we go. Jumpers. Herbert leaves it to the big guys. Oh, good mark. Tell you what, Tim Kelly's in a little bit of form. Rasharum, I think you'll be good. Like, Z-Man and Rasharum and Tiger Time. Who are you all Harry Van Hattem, or is there someone else you want first pick? I think Harry Van Hattem's brilliant for you guys. And then when you get Zach Butters, happy days. Flagman. Frederick, ground ball, and we have a stoppage. It's not just me, Doddy. It's the entire AFL football network, mate. But I'd like someone like Jack Pickett, Sam Gafer, Albert McCowan. Like people who have got good foot skills, good footy IQ. Z-Man, I think he'll be very good. And I do actually think HVH plays early doors. I know people are saying he won't. Jess, spot on. Oh, quick free kick. Murphy Reed, no look, handball. Opens up the corridor. Brought inside. Tracy does well to make a contest. And Patrick Voss takes the mark on the goal square. Oh, reversal on Josh Tracy. I do like Irot Smith. I reckon you might have a surprise in store with that, Juddy. Jackson does battle with Bailey Williams. Bailey Williams just been giving him a decent amount of first use. Wagner, seen out of touch. Tell you what, Eagles have just been very good. Very, very good. He is a beast, HVH. You know what, Rat Poison? Wouldn't you love to see the draft combine be a little bit like, I hate to say it because we're stealing from America, but like the NBA where they've got like the targets. Like if you watch the NFL and they've got like quarterbacks hitting targets with the ball, like showing off their skills. Like I appreciate athletics has got to be a big thing. I don't know. There was a rumor I was reading the other day, Z-Man, about that. I don't know how true it is, but Port might not be able to match if the offer is that it actually what's reported by the Tigers. Can you imagine getting him for free? You've got to remember, though, Langy, that you're never going to get an announcement at this stage of the season. So, I mean, it could already be in place. And Josh Tracy takes that, hits up mark, 14 minutes to go. Hey, Aka, I'm good, mate. I hope you're good, mate. And Tracy completely fucks that. 25 apiece. I was really excited about seeing Griff, Corey. I'm gutted. Gav, I would agree with you, but you've also got to remember that Nick Austin's last 2 trade windows were exclusively players for Michael Voss. That's why we were obsessed with runners. So now we're in a predicament that we've got a fuckload of players that the new coach probably doesn't want. Oh, that's an easy kick. I do, Donny. Oh, I agree as Michael Voss, but I do, like, for me, there has to be a separation as well. Like, you've got to recruit for your coach, but I also hope... I also hope that they have a clear recruitment need that if it goes Pete Tong... Oh, I agree you want it around there, but you also don't want it, like, you don't want, like, if Enright suddenly goes Pete Tong, I don't want the list manager and him to be friends. Mark McKenzie's the name that won't go away, scrambled egg from Hawthorn. Marcus Herbert comes out of the back half of the ground. Oh, wonderful. Opens up the corridor. Oh, Dersma heard footsteps and stoppage in the middle. Oh, Wagner keeps it going. Well done, you. Who would I pick? I'd probably pick Enright, purely because he's been sought after everywhere. So he's obviously next in line, next best. Scrambled eggs, he's done very well. So, Gav, you would be happy, like, say, 3 years' time to have the list makeup like we do now, where it's built around a contested game style. So you've got to pick up the pieces. Like, we're in a real bad spot list-wise. Also, Pom, wasted first-round picks. Matthew Schoenberg, Chris Egan, worst father son, the Brown brothers, Callum. You know what? Tyler Brown, do you remember how high he was? Rich Suin. Well, I mean, look. Bowen! Oh! I think the list management of Carlton is fairly easy. I think the list management's fairly easy. We need forwards and ball users. So I think, I'd hope whoever the new coach is, that's what they're looking for. Aka, you tell me, my good man. I don't know. Well, I never said fighting, like, but what I'm saying is they've got to stick to their philosophy. Like, you've only got to watch that Nick Austin interview to see that there was a lot of things Vossi wanted that they tried to accommodate, which, like, I'd say there's 8 of the last 12 players we've brought in, no one would bring in with a brain. Uncle Aka, it's gonna be around there. Hey Ben, long time no see. How are you, mate? Quick handball inside. You're right, Peg. Bugsbow, it would be nice, mate. I think you'll have me in this role for a lifetime, though, my friend. I appreciate you, though. You've also got to remember, could you imagine me doing it for full time? I'd just have to call people idiots. I couldn't do what the AFL people do in the recruiting space, you know, where they just stay quiet. I'd have to, like, come out and tell people they're morons. I would say, though, Doddy, you've got to remember that. Look at Carlton's list position. Like, someone like Joel Amati is going to cost you picks. And Carlton can't afford picks. I see what you're saying, Gav, but what I'm saying is you've only got to look at world sport. If you've got you don't want someone who is handpicked by him that is just going to do whatever the coach says. You want someone separated enough to say, what style of football do you want to play? Right, I will find you them types of players. But like recruiting talent spotting is totally different. It's like in golf, right? It's why you've got a short game coach, a long game coach, a mental game coach. Like, you want them to be reared by the chief of staff. You don't want the player picking his psychologist and stuff. Says, be a different vibe. Be a different vibe. So I agree, they've got to get on, but I don't want them to be pals. Spot on, Jackson. Oh, that's a great transition. Hey, Andrew, how are you, mate? It would have to be a lot, Doddy. Like, it's not free. We're talking the monster offer. Has to be an offer that you could rebuild it. If you got 2 firsts and a good second, and maybe a player of ilk, you'd be all right. Big goal. Ease in which that came back's a bit too worrying for the Eagles. Spot on, Jackson. It's not like a cheap deal. It's a deal that you could bring in a key forward better than Joel Amati. Tiger time, they've got the players. Evening, Darren. How are you, my friend? Night, mate. Love you. If they said Logan Morris straight swap, I'd do it. Do I believe it? I would put my kids on it, yes. Evening, Rainer. How are you, mate? I reckon we attack free agency hard, you know. I reckon you'll see that we will attack it hard. Another transition attempt here. It's been very easy for Fremantle just on these turnovers. And the pressure's dropped off a little bit from the Eagles, I feel. Dinky kick. Nice to see. Jess, I do feel like the big point of contention is I want to see mid to forwards. There you go. You do you, mate. You do you. I mean, my impression of Carlton is it's way too pally. And there isn't enough discourse that's robust. And I think that's why we're shit. I like Joe Shanahan as well. You know what? I don't know if you watched Samson Ryan when we did the last Richmond game. I've been huge on... He might be the worst footballer I've ever seen. Jess is a superstar, Rat Poison. Absolute superstar. Oh, Bailey Williams. Big mark. Do you see that Logan Morris noise die really quickly? Tough. Where do you stand on Essendon? Like, this off-season, do you want to see them attack hard? I did see a few Essendon fans wanting to trade pick one. Z-Man, you know what? I remember watching him in the VFL once. And I genuinely was shocked when I saw him play. You know what, Jess? I always question as well when good players go to cheap, like to rubbish clubs. And Paul, you see, I'm big on them getting Ethan Herbert. Well, you see, Doddy, you know, we laugh about that. But I actually think that's why Essendon and Carlton have been so bad for so long. Because winning flags in the 90s when you could cheat and brown paper bag it is a lot easier than it is now. Frederick dances through too. Pods it on a dime for a miss. Like, that's a good goal as well. Fremantle have made that look easy. But I think it's taken us a while to adapt that the modern day game isn't money, it's intelligence. I agree, Tackstar, and especially when you learn to do it as well. You know, like what I've loved is when they've got battered, they've played the same way. I think you come back into the draft, to be honest. Well, Petra, if you've been watching my content, I've been big 10 to 12 players. Big goal. That's a great response by the Eagles. Phenomenal. You know what? The Eagles have impressed me here. You know when the Eagles go quick, it's good to see. When they use a bit of pace on the ball, a bit more dare, nice to see. Hey, Danny, how are you? Ah, way too easy. Well done, Eagles. Got a good game on our hands here. I have. You will see it probably Sunday. Oh, Jess, I'm not suggesting everyone was cheating, but what I'm saying is it's a lot easier in them days when money helps. Like, even with the Cotton On, like, let's just say the Cotton On thing, they're not building a super team, though, of young players. Like, they haven't had a dynasty. Like, you look at the dynasty sides, it's been shrewd investment and risks, which is a shame. Doddy, as a rule, I don't love any deal over 4 years. And I think it reeks of desperation. If I was list manager, I don't care if it's Nick Dacus or not. No one gets more than 4 years. Oh, Tim Kelly. Tim Kelly's been a little dynamo down in this game. Oh, great contest created. No way, umps. Oh, the defenders are so protected, bro. I'm very well, Danny. How are you going? Donny, the problem is, you know what? And I said it at the time with Harry Mackay. If you think you're going to get good, Mason's just got massive front-ended. Oh. I said it at the time with that. Like, if you are actually good, you will just fix it. You will prove to him you're good, and he will just sign on. If you've got to bribe them with long-term deals, you might as well just admit it's cooked. Mason Cox from downtown. Didn't make the distance. Yeah, I'm with you, Gav. Like, for me, it's not. But have you noticed, though, like, once we started playing finals, they got less and less? Yeah, well, I mean, Ampo, good teams realise that you need squad players. And the stars will star. Like, the bad teams have that star factor obsession. Doddy, they would have said the greatest thing to come out of America since apple pie. You know what is amazing here? Look how deep the backline is of the Eagles, right? And they have not been punished like front on. And Murphy Reed takes one of the more easy ones. Yeah, Gav, I agree. And I also think it just creates, like, development because you never feel comfortable. Like, I said this about Harry the other day. You look at when he signed that big deal. Like, he still got to get married, get his girlfriend pregnant, and he's going to be protected from being young man, adult, dad, father, husband. So he's never going to feel threatened. And as you know, married man, I'm sure the fathers and the mothers know, and anyone who's over the age of 10, as you get older, your perspective changes and the sense of security changes. Now, scrambled eggs, it's one of the things that we just don't think of, like, but to me, like, shorter-term deals, you just back yourself, like, why the fuck, like, it was said earlier by Jess, why would you go to a shit club? Like, think about it. Like, the only reason is money. And you'd be foolish if you're, like, 23 and you're offered, like, 1.5 million 10 years. Well, you can get pregnant, buy your house. Kids will be coming up to secondary school. All the risk of your life is taken out of your hands for kicking a footy. But imagine if you're 22 and you've only got a 2-year deal and you're on 500k. Says spot on. So that's why I hate the 10-year deal. Like, that is a whole cultural, generational change for a man in football. Like, so if he's motivated now, will he be motivated? Probably not. There is the half. And a little bit of fisticuffs at the end. I like a little bit of fisticuffs, chat. I like a bit of fisticuffs. We don't see it very often. I agree, Jackson. So, chat, we'll go for a wee bit of a break. Wee bit of a break. Yeah, Gav, I agree. So that's why, like, I think you could, like, really word that to a player. Look, I'm going to give you 800 for 3 years. If you do X, Y, Z, I promise, next 3 years I'll look after you. Like, we'll be in the flag window, and you can do this for me. I'll look after you the back end. And if a big offer comes, it comes. But I'd rather want people caring. Ampo, sometimes they do it to, like, sometimes they do it to try and increase his draft value, his trade value as well, Ampo. Like, there's a lot of shenanigans that go on there as well, and tiding you over to restricted free agency, which gives you a little bit of a protection. Like, I'd imagine, like when if you're on about St Kilda with Nas, say, I'd say that a big part of that is they genuinely do expect in 2 years' time to be better than Port Adelaide, and say, well, you're settled here now. We can offer you this and a flag tilt. It's a risky game, but, I mean, look, people do it. Petra, mate, I don't know how they survive. Right, chat, we'll be back half-time at 9:30. Half-time, 9:30. I'll get some stats up. Yeah, well, I mean, I'd hope if you've got a good coach, he's not thinking about list management, though, Gav. To be honest, too much. Like, I'm hoping he's just focusing on coaching the team and playing a certain brand of football, and then the scouts and the list management, the recruiting department are like, right, you want to play quick things, but that should be done in the recruitment of the coach. I do remember being told when Michael Voss came, the big thing was it was going to be contested, which I find bizarre that everyone kind of wanted that. Because I think it was obvious when we recruited him, the league was going uncontested. Which then also makes me ask questions why Nick Austin went from recruiting outside runners and fast players to whatever Michael Voss wanted. I always found that bizarre. But I was shot down when it did. And it's been proven right. But chat, we will be back at 9:30. You're an idiot, Pom. There you are. Up the cat man. Up the cat man. Oh dear. How is that game going, chat? How is that game going? You know what I've totally got really into at the minute? I've really got into just these heat graphs and stuff that I've been making, like super stoked with them. I reckon it's going to really like help out like visually, just learning certain stuff. So I'm really looking forward to showing you guys and girls when it's all up and running. It's going to be pretty cool, I think. So what's happening with the D's? Are they just being outplayed? Like, are the Demons just looking like a bit like Adelaide last night? Big efforts to score, keep finding... Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, innit? Like, well-oiled machines like Collingwood last night. Really, Z-Man? Who's on him? Down the back. Can you do dual screen on this? Chat. Yeah, they are just very hard to break down, aren't they? Like, no substitute for class, is there? Well, I suppose we did all say about 6 weeks ago that we thought the D's were going to slip. These are the kind of games that just show you there's levels to this game, innit? Like, fair play, Geelong. They're cooked, like, with their outs. But it should be an entertaining... Hopefully we have a nice, entertaining second half. Hey, Golf Miller. Eagles have been very impressive, mate. Yeah, so did I, Scrambled Egg. Night, mate. Love you. Jackson spot on. Latrell's down. I've just seen. Lawson Humphries is such a quality player. Such a good player. Gav, you're really obsessed with the list manager being a shill of the coach. I love it. Scott, I haven't heard that, mate. I haven't heard that, buddy. unfortunately, my friend. Troy Wilson playing. Isn't he like a player from the early noughties? Yeah, I've seen it. The Christmas KFC ad. What's going on? United, mate. Man United. I just burnt my leg then. I just got a glimpse. Do the BBC have a YouTube channel, Scott? Do they? Because that's the only way, surely, they could do the TV licence thing, innit? Ah, says, good call. But, like, we are. I suppose it's the 24th, innit? It's niche, that, Golf Miller. I'm impressed. Why is it pitch black at the oval? Scott, just don't pay it. No one's ever paid a TV licence in the UK. I've never known anyone pay it. Like, you can't really get arrested. It's a myth. Like, you get them pink slips, but, mate, chance it, brah. This is not financial advice. So 8 points in this game. Langy gets it. Mate, it's not real. It's not real. It's all pretend. It's all pretend. Genuinely, you used to get them pink slips all the time, particularly when you were at uni. Just, mate, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Like, you can't imagine anyone who's in prison right now. And here we go. Because they didn't pay their TV licence. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. Kick down. Good mark by Dudley. Drilled inside 50. Brought to ground. Jackson. Punts the handball in. Patrick Voss back to Jackson. Jackson with a haircut like your nana. Drags it behind for a behind. Yeah, says, look, genuinely, it might be because I'm from a council flat. Maybe it's because I'm from a council estate, but genuinely, mate, you don't pay it. It's not real. It's not real. I promise you. Honestly, it's all pretend. You know when people say you can go to jail for parking fines, though, can you? Like, can you? Like, has anyone ever done it? I don't believe they have. No, but I don't believe they have. And I reckon if they have gone for the car parking fines, it's like, it's in its millions. Great handball chain. This is sublime by Fremantle. That is absolutely brilliant. Nathan O'Driscoll finishes a terrific team goal. Says, now, to be honest, I've had so many of them pink slips, mate. Just never paid it. Like, what are they going to fucking do? You know what I mean? And it was always like people who went to church, came round to tell you off for it. Mate, he ain't doing shit, mate. Honestly. You just answer the door and say, I'm legally blind. Telling you. Here we come. Uze. What? Elliot, you're inside. No mark taken. Gav is like a dog with a bone. Like Gav, I think it's lost in translation though. Like I don't disagree with what you're saying. I don't disagree with what you're saying, but what I'm saying is they have to be independent in thinking, because otherwise you get like our last two drafts. No, I haven't. We haven't. Tiger type. It's because we were talking about Uze earlier. But I'm telling you, man, honestly, someone Google it. Has anyone ever been put in prison for the TV license? I reckon they haven't. I'm telling you now. You know what? I used to date a girl in the UK who is actually the only person I've ever known pay a TV license. Oh, intercept mark. This is good. Nice chip kick. Well, golf, I mean, crazy. I mean, I'm married with 2 kids. So, I mean, each their own, mate. Easy intercept mark. Hey, Mitch, how are you, mate? How's life treating you? That's elite banter golf. Well played. Harry Mackay would pay it, maybe. That's interesting, that, Jose Mourinho. Like I say, I come from a council estate. I don't think anyone paid their TV licence. If they did, you'd be disappointed. Well, B1. Like, B1, they can't cut your terrestrial off. Like, because you're meant to have a TV licence technically for any live TV. Hey, good luck, Mitch. Super proud of you. You keep smashing it, mate. You're kicking ass. Well, I think he's been on limited minutes the last couple of games, scrambled eggs. I don't know what it's like tonight. Ball comes in. Great hands, Murphy Reed. Ah, well done. Dudley takes the mark. Fremantle have just moved it so well from back half. It's great to see. Yeah, I mean, I reckon the only people that have been put in prison for TV license, they've like done murder, but they've wanted to add like 10 years onto the parole. Big goal. Isaiah Dudley bangs that through. And Fremantle made that look a little bit easy. Fair enough, Gav. No, look, Gav, love the discussion, bro. Do I reckon they're peaking too early? I mean, it's hard to tell, mate. I think that what's impressed me about Fremantle is they've got like 4 gears at the minute, which makes them very ominous. Z-Man, when they drop their levels, they just really get punished. Yeah, says. Yeah, AZ, I agree. I just can't imagine it. Hey, B1, no issue for me. But genuinely, like I say, I've never known anyone pay their TV license in the UK. Honestly. Like, fucking crazy. Sweetkowski! Oh, great rundown from Harley Reid. And he gets stuck into him. .40, 14 minutes to play. As Josh Tracy decided to go for a sit down and a moi with the fans. Finds Sarong. Did they, Petra? It does, but it's also like it like covers like basically that's the whole thing, like ad free. It's also meant to be politically neutral, but yours it's ABC, isn't it? Your version it's like ABC though. It's never politically free and neutral. Interesting that, Scott. But yeah, like I say. Interesting, Langy. But like genuinely, like fuck. Just don't pay it. Sarong and behind. You're like posh class. What the fuck's posh class? Yeah, so scrambled eggs. It's like BBC. It's like the BBC. Like they're meant to be politically neutral and stuff, but they never are. Dersma, nice little. Don't argue. The kick is shallow though. Bolton whips it up. Dersma comes to clean it up. Harley Reid, and we've got a free kick. Oh, Murphy Reid takes off down this left wing, takes one bounce. Great little kick to Dudley. Yeah, Jess, and genuinely that's how it is. Oh, Murphy Reid from the heavens. Fremantle have really come out to play. Who's winning, Gav? I'll check you out, Scott. Look at you, fighting the power, my friend. I love it. I mean, it sucks if they've brought YouTube into the TV licensing, because I would imagine it's like that would be your way around it. Would I agree on what? Josh, if I'm guessing, I did see you mention something about Jagger, so you're probably bagging Jagger. I mean, Phil, they're two different types of players, though. You'd never see Murphy Reid playing the same type of thing. So this is where you and me fall out, because you compare players that are like the total opposite. It's like comparing Jacob Weir into Charlie Kerner. Aka, I love you, mate, because sometimes you just totally trip me out. That's such an easy kick. I'm not too sure, Hunter. It was just what Scott told me. Tell you what, Fremantle make it look so easy. And Jai kicks it. Fremantle go. And just all that hard work from the Eagles just slowly being undone this opening 10 minutes. They are, Rich Ewan. That's insane. 71 from turnover. You know what? Tyler Young has been on Jaya Miss this game, and a miss has killed him. Absolutely killed him. They are, Z-Man. Bolton just throws the ball behind him. Look at how much space he runs into. That was way too easy. And Fremantle can slingshot. Nice. Driscoll goes down the line to half forward. In towards Frank. Oh, Fredrickson. Tracy try and work this ground ball. Fredericks picks it up. Oh, wrapped around tackle. Franco, well done. You'd imagine so, Tackstar. See what? I think it's Brisbane Hawks, mate. Shanahan. Nah, he's got hairy ones, mate. Nice little kick out here to the young McCarthy. Nice little chip kick. 66-20-32. It's been... Eagles really need a settler. Really, Mitch? I just thought it was such an outlier. Down the line. Oh, O'Driscoll. Seen through. 10 minutes exactly to play in the third. Mason Cox forearms it down. Brayshaw finds a weird handball to Mason Cox. And we get a stoppage. Fremantle just, like the levels to this. What are you on about screaming over the top? Golf Miller, are you okay? Are you on like special meds out in Manila? Oh, Bolts. Finds Murphy. Great running from O'Driscoll. Love to see it. What are your thoughts, Mitch, on the Saints this week? Oh, Tracy nearly brings it down one-handed. O'Driscoll outside of the Pegalenko. And good mark by Dursper. You know what's really weird, right? And I watch a lot of UK YouTube. Like, your trolls, like, are really bad. Like, really bad. Like, they're, like, a lot lower IQ than, like, the other trolls of other nations. Bizarre. And that's the second intercept mark for Young. Will Dersma. Oh, Herbert under loads of trouble here. Fredericks. That is fantastic. Fredericks is such a good player. Yeah, Mitch, I mean, what do you think of, like, what I said pre-season? I would have personally got rid of Ross and brought in Enright. Who the fuck is Miss Jane? Chat, have I missed this? Charlie Verteach Tours of England. I have never seen him. I'll have to check him out, mate. So 72 plays 32. Ten, 12, 5, 2. There, they do, don't they? They're such a smooth side when they go up the gears. Yeah, I'm with you, Scrambled. I'd love a player like that. Who the fuck is Miss Jane? Miss Jane? Is that Mr. Squiggle? You're talking about kids TV? Cheers, B1. I just checked. That would be a great cover-up. Mitch, well, don't get me excited, mate. Shanahan. You know what? Part of me, my heart bleeds for him. Gav, what's going on? Tim Kelly into the pocket. Z-Man, yeah, it's just gone another level, hasn't it? Did you guys have anything like the UK version of Blue Peter in Australia? Why are we freaking out? Chat, are you okay? Chat. What was he called, Z-Man? Yeah, Gav, I have no idea. Navy blue, I love that. Is there a guy commentating over the top? What do you mean? Chat, can you genuinely hear another voice on the stream? Or are you just winding me up? Because genuinely, it's like, it's kind of irritating. Blue Peter Says was like a show that was like, it was like a kid's, like, current affairs type show. Cheers, B1. Thank you. Marcus Herbert down the left. Thank you, Lucinda. Ball seen out, 5:30. The emergency broadcast. What was the emergency broadcast? Like, is stuff going on that out in the outside world that I've missed? Chat. Is the stuff that's going on? Is there stuff going on in the outside world that I'm not? Thank you, Hunter. Dinked in by Eagles. Oh, McDonald brings the ball to ground. Pressure on. Fair enough, Mitch. I appreciate it. Yeah, Gav, I was like, what's going on? Like, is there something outside that, is the world ending? And, like, I'm sat here as the world is ending, commentating on Fremantle versus Eagles. And we're about to just all die. Quality. Murphy Reed bursts down the right flank. Kicks to no one out of bounds. Good song, that, by the Streets. You know the emergency broadcast that everyone's talking about on Monday? What is it? I saw someone post on it on Facebook. What is that on Monday? James, can you have split view on your TV? Yeah, I saw someone like on Facebook do it, but I didn't quite believe it because it's like, you know, when old people copy and paste that I do not consent to my data being used. It's the text message from the government. What's it going to say? Like, I'm a Nigerian prince and I can win $1 million if I just transfer 10k to this account. Ball comes in. Eagles work the ground ball. Tom Cole. Oh, he should have taken the head-high contact. He would have had a goal. Cheers, James. I pay for the top whack, bro. Is it? I don't know. Ask Gav. Is that on your phone, Rat Poison? Aka, I do love you, bro. Mate, now you're starting to worry me about this test, yeah? Like, now you're making me worry about this test. Like, is it actually a mind control test? Is what you're telling me that I need to put my phone in a fucking vat of acid Monday lunchtime? Just buy a new one. Cheers, Dune. I appreciate you. Tickle test. That's quality. Shot at goal, and we've got a behind. Emergency broadcast. And just turn it off. Okay. Midge, Mrs. Pom comes home at 3:00 and Pom's just like smashed up every electrical in the house. I'll need to check that out, James. Looking for the split. Finds Jordan Clark. Gavin, look, if they hack into my phone, let's hope that they're Sasha Gray connoisseurs. You know what, Hunter? That's kind of spooky if it does stop you using your phone. Yeah, Mitch. Babe, why have you smashed up the electronics? Mitch told me to do it, and Mrs. Pom's going to be like, oh, it's all right, babe. Don't worry about it. Like, say no more. Say no more. Oh, dear. Gav, we should be all right, mate. I think we'll be all right. Ah, dear, this is quality. You know what, Mitch? What I'm going to do at like 10 to 2 on Monday? 10 to 2, I'm just going to drive. Just going to drive. There's going to be no rules. It's going to be like lawless driving. And a clearing kick there by Fremantle. Can Eagles finish this quarter with a little bit of just desserts? Starcevic under a bit of pressure gets the handball away. Fremantle runs into Sarong. And this could be a disaster. A minute to go in this third. And Eagles clear it up. And a good finish there from Waterman. The Eagles needed that. Scrambled egg, mate. Spot on. Tough, mate. It's Dan Andrews' fault. Can't believe it. Oh dear, that you know what, chat? This is why I love you guys, because you just like you're absolutely crazy at times, and that makes it even better. You know what, Hunter? I need to tell my father-in-law, because that will genuinely worry him. Like, that will genuinely worry him. Gav, you know what? If I was in government, you would be my VP, and that is the kind of shit we'd be doing, mate. Oh, chat, don't start getting on political discussions. Don't do it, chat. You're better than this. You're better than this. Don't ruin a good Friday night. G'day. Hey, how are you, mate? Has it been good, mate? Nicholas Holt. I'll rate this. This is good. Nah, Bugs Bell, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You're welcome. But it's happening. It's happening. Oh, Gav, you see, look, you've started this, Gav. You're a bad man. You're a bad man. This is you, Gav. I don't know how you did it, but we went from Faraday cages to we're here. We're here, chat. What a quarter from the Dockers. Absolutely do it. Oh, dear. We nearly got through it. We nearly got through Friday night. We needed. Yeah, says Acker, I don't mind. It's good value, but I just can't believe how we did it. How we did it. My Friday night is ruined. Geelong wins. Look, it's all right. Gab's the puppet master. Gab's the puppet master. He's just pulling the strings. Gav knew when he started saying that the list manager should be the best mate. The best mate of fucking the coach. As soon as he did that, he knew. He knew where it escalated. It was like Gav was pulling the strings, and he was like, if I get Pom into this discussion, an hour time. Oh, no, Magnus. Right. Chat. Look. Gav. Yeah, you know, we shouldn't worry about the subliminal messages, the emergency signal. Text you on Tuesday. The real threat is Gav in chat. That's the real threat to sovereignty. That's the threat to sovereignty. So, Petra, what you're saying on Monday, 2 o'clock, we need to find ourselves an aircraft fuselage. Is that what we need? Is that what you're telling me, mate? Well, if you know where I can get an aircraft, I'll be good. Slobber, I'm really scared to read this out because you are very good, but I would rather have well played. Nearly got me. But I appreciate you. I would look, you know what? A prostate exam or Fraser. Cool. I have seen Love Thy Neighbour a long time ago, Z-Man. A long time ago. Ah, dear. Magnus, the $2. Thank you very much, mate. Sorry about that. Hey, look, it's all right. Look, chat escalated into a bit of chaos. We're back on track. Fucking hell. That quarter was some of the best football we've seen Fremantle play all the time. And yeah, and we've gone from that to me being scared Monday, 2 o'clock. Really? You know that's Petra. That sounds kind of fun. Can you imagine if Carlton got Solomon? Did you see the post today, James? That someone had done. Michael Voss was announced the coach of Essendon. Absolutely crazy. $7.99. Why does everyone like Fraser? Blokes a Collingwood grub. About as boring as dry as a plank of wood. You know what? Good question. Do you not think it's not so much that they like him, but it's you always like it? It's like, your rebound relationship. For the moment, it feels better than your old one. So it's not really like. It's just better than Voss. Tough. I thought that was quite funny. It did make me giggle. I agree, Gav. I do think, but don't you think it's just like it's a rebound thing? Like I reckon you could have had anyone as the Carlton coach, and they would have liked it. I still can't believe I heard Danger Game. Yeah, Gav. So it's like a rebound, isn't it? Like, look, we've christened every room in our new flat after getting kicked out by our ex, but now we've sat down and talked to her, and we found out that she believes on Monday we need a Faraday cage because we're all going to be fucking mind controlled, and we're sat there like, oh shit. I've got to fucking introduce you to my mum next week. Here we are. Matty Johnson goes straight through the corridor. Inside 50. Jamie Graham. I like Jamie Graham. I am a Corey Enright fan, though, Slobber, but I don't care. I've got no race in the horse. Mitch, I've taken a huge risk there, haven't I? It's the Mayans. Scrambled egg, look, I thought he was genuine when he said it. I know people were like denying it. Rat Poison, Geelong, man, you guys are just that know-how, you and Collingwood, that know-how, it's hard to back against teams. You've got to beat them. And Bolton spoons it. Shot a goal from the rebound. Oh, O'Driscoll and Fremantle. They have been good. Just purely because I had a mate who did a course with him and he was huge on him, but I don't care. Like, I couldn't care less, Slobber. All I knew is it couldn't be Longmuir, Horse. That was it. It couldn't be an established coach. Outside of that, I don't care. Genuinely. Fremantle are just dangerous when they get going, aren't they? They're dangerous. Slobber, I couldn't agree more. You know what's impressed me about them, Rat Poison, is just the way that they've managed to add layers to their game from last year. Like last year, they felt a little bit like Adelaide, one-dimensional. But they've added like the ability to win ugly, sexy, slow, contested, uncontested. Switkowski! Oh, it's an absolute procession. It's an absolute procession. Gav, spot on. Do you think, Mitch, though, that if you were like the St Kilda president, you'd be saying this can be your team now? Because to wind Gav up, well, it's not to wind Gav up, but he'll get excited by this. I know Corey Enright's had a huge like input in your trade and draft as well, because they've been kind of like building up as the next senior coach. So he's got a good understanding of that list. Do you think if you said to him, you can take over here at 2027, he'd do that? Scrum, I do think it is. I think it's the continuity, though, of Fremantle versus Carlton. Like, you think how unstable we've been versus them. They've had, like, one plan and stuck to it. Where you look at Carlton, we've had about 4 plans since they've been working. Don't mind that, Rat Poison. And Fremantle just starting to take the sting out of the game now. Guy, what would you do? Like, you're the president now. Would you continue with Ross? Would you try and persuade Enright to take over? Would you go Robert Harvey? What would you do with Saints? Like, what do you think takes you guys to the next level? Tough, and I imagine it's... I don't think legally you can stop it, but I think it's insinuated not to. Scrambled eggs, you know what I think it is? Is I think that everyone believes in the plan, where Cow and we believe in the plan till it doesn't instantly bear fruit. You see, I agree with that, and I think that's the only way you keep him. Tough. Now Enright's out of the running. Who do you think will get it? Gav, yeah. I will DM you what I know after the show. Dersma, dinky kick. Well done. They need this. Mate, I reckon I've got more chance than Solomon getting the Blues job, mate. Who was it who at the start of the week said that Will Dersma is a lock to win the... I love the way he's just hit the goal umpire for no reason. Nice little chip kick. No, it's evidently, if you believe the report says, it is the final two are Kelly and Enright, according to Cow Toomey and Fox Footy. Who was it, James, who said it? Jordan Clark dinks it in. 15 minutes to go. Corey Wagner here, left half-back flank. Good kick. Switkowski on the left wing. Tim Kelly goes short. That's nice. Do you really think James Hurd's legit tough? Yeah, scrambled eggs, I think it would be a lock. Has Geelong, looked good? Yeah, Gav. I can't remember who it was. I did see people arguing, oh, that's way too easy. Shea Bolton kicks the goal. Fremantle have just absolutely yonked this. Way too easy. Yeah, I think Brisbane are going to be one of the favourites. DD, are you? Do you reckon... You know what? The more I hear about James Hird, I think someone's got to be crazy to take that job. And do you reckon he's the right levels, though, of passionate and crazy? Like, it's so crazy it could work. Yeah, James, it's interesting because if you look at the development of, like, Fagan at Brisbane, they did that way. Do you remember? Tough. Like, because, like, he's crazy to come back, isn't he? I don't mean crazy in a negative as well. I mean, like, he's so, like, believes in himself that he could do it. I mean, how do we view when he was at Essendon? Yeah, Hunter. Like, it's something that, you know, sometimes if it feels so wrong, it could be right. Frederick, great mark. Tell you what, Fremantle have massively impressed me tonight. Frederick, could he have another one? He hands it back. Shea Bolton spills it. But probably, mate. Probably. I reckon he'd definitely be a culprit. I reckon he'd also be one of them people that does it and then blames the dog. And when his missus goes absolutely mental, says we've just got to try harder. Yeah, I think it's huge scrambled egg, but, like, look. Who knows? It's a crazy call to do it. Like, you know what? Part of me as well, if I was an Essendon fan, I'd want him in. Because every time you've needed a new coach, you have been linked to him. So part of me, you'd want to do it. A chat on Monday. What's happening Monday? What have I missed? What's on Monday? What have I been invited to that I don't know? What do I do on Mondays? Have the rating show behind. Oh, but I wish I could. I've got Mondays usually a no-go for me because I do that Essendon show. I'd love to come on, though. If you do it in the off-season, I'll do it. If you still do it, like, after, because Essendon will be knocked out, but I help a friend out doing their rating show in the evening, Fiona. But if you do it, like, after, because obviously they're not playing finals, I am 100% on. Like, let's do it. Let's talk pissing on toilet seats. Why do people try and get the exact amount of fuel when you can go under 2 cents and get 2 cents for free? But yeah, but if you do it like after round 24, I'm in. Tim Kelly dinks it. You know what? The show looks pretty cool as well. Where is it? If you are a Carlton fan and you want to, where is my man, Rocco? There he is. You know what Rocco needs to do? Rocco needs to put that link so I don't have to play fucking catch potato with this. There we are. Right, chat. If you are a Cody Walker fan, check that out. Have I been playing the old Call of Duty? Nah, mate. Gav, yes, that will be coming next year full time. This year, it's going to turn into Tuesday. It's going to be an open forum talking about the draft and off-season. But they will feature, mate. But yeah, if you are a Cody Walker fan and you want to meet his dad and the lads and have a beer, click that link. You'll get to hear from our new best player. What's happening with the old Call of Duty? What's happening with the old Call of Duty? Oh, it's way too easy for Fremantle. Jesus, Fremantle have absolutely blown this game apart. You had to Google Skibbity. Mate, just have a fucking kid. Mitch, I'm in. Why does that link say Sasha Gray? Can you imagine if I'd accidentally just sent you a link that wasn't what it was? Could you imagine it? And Jaya Miss kicks the snagger out. Fremantle being good. Mitch, no, my son's asking me to download the new one, though. Chat, you're better than that. You're better than that. Like genuinely, I've been doing this for a lot of years. Do you really think I would upload a link that sends you to Sasha Gray? Like, genuinely. Like, is that what you think of me now? Like, you think I'd do that? You know what, James? It's pretty good. That's elite tough. You've got the Greens webpage. Well played, Gav. Well played. Good work, brah. I got a vote to vote the Socialist Party of Australia. Should have done that. But no, you've got some really good guys there. Get around them. Bo reckons he doesn't know who Sasha Gray is. I reckon either Bo is a very good Christian boy or Bo is fucking lying. One of the two. But fair play to him. I'd never question a man's integrity. It's not what I'm about. Wagner. Oh, great rundown tackle. 6:58. Yeah, Bo, mate. Probably. I mean, I don't think you'd get. I don't know. We are living in the United Soviet States of Australia, isn't it? So you might get fucking arrested. I don't know, mate. But you shouldn't do. Tiger time. Like, you see, he's Gav. Gav all the time does it. He opens the corridor of uncertainty. Yeah, she's a Twitch streamer. Real good one as well. Does some good mukbangs. I really like that mukbang she did. Tough. I only watched it for the readers' wives. Man. I reckon you win, man. I reckon you win, Z-Man. Ah, dear. Ah, dear. Chat, sometimes you guys descend into chaos, man. Like, genuinely. Like, you have gone, just so you know, chat, from start to finish, you went on Fremantle's Premiership credentials to is McQualter the guy to lead West Coast forward, to what Carlton should do with their list management, to what Carlton should trade, right? To, on Monday, you've got to put your phone in a Faraday cage because they're going to unlock a chip in your brain that controls you. To, socialism. To, pornography. How? That's quality work. 5 minutes to go. Well played, chat. I respect the endeavour. I couldn't drink with you guys. Genuinely couldn't drink. Will Dersmer's just taken one to the old cock and balls. Dee Dee, you've missed a wild stream in chat. Can't say we don't. You can't say we don't have a diverse chat, though, can you, says? Getting hell. Was it this week that someone just came into chat and asked who's your favourite dictator? If you like pina colada. What we have for dinner? What did I have for dinner? Oh, I had half a margarita pizza. And Mason Cox soccers it through. And how does Mason Cox... Is he the only footballer in AFL history that ends up in a fight when he kicks a goal? James, I appreciate that. Tag us up, mate. We get some weird fucking questions on this show, I tell you. A joke for me, go on. Why did the guy with a foot fetish get kicked out of the orgy? I don't know why. He got off on the wrong... can I just say that's the most normal thing? You know what? Can I just say, shout out Sez and Tiger Time, who might be the two normal people. Who was my favourite dictator? My favourite dictator was Sacha Baron Cohen's character. Sausage. Oh, mustard, mate. Dictators, were they a punk band? I didn't know that, Rat Poison. You know what I like about having bank notifications? I can see Mrs. Pom's random fucking purchases. Hey, Magnus, that's pretty good. Human Doms. You know what? That sounds like a really good TV show. My wife, I like you. Yeah, Tiger Simon says, like, hold this chat together. Charlie Chaplin's a great shout, Dee Dee. Vistra, I'm so sorry, mate. Your second half's been terrible, mate. I prefer a continental cucumber because, as we've established, length. Hunter, that's elite. No, she's not. She's buying something on her game, by the look of it. Scrambled eggs, they've been brilliant. She's buying something for a game. Faraday, mate. Petra, I agree. But have you noticed every time he has a goal? What's going on with his leg here? That looks horrible. Says, we'll sort you out. Yeah, I like him as well, Rat Poison. Jess, if that's the case, Sasha Grace still. Mrs. Pom, we were just discussing your frivolous spending habits.
Mind your fucking business, chat.
I just got the notification.
Mind your business.
We have a joint bank account.
Yeah, well, mind your business.
Are you standing on business, babe?
Yeah.
You,
Mind your business. Trying to time
what's he done? Because there's so many people out there. Has he broken his leg? Blood sausage or cheese sausage? Blood sausage. My favourite, I think Brisbane win it. Mrs. Pom gets addicted to, like, mobile games. Mrs. Pom? She's playing what appears to be Civilization Tycoon? It's called Pop Epoch. Pock Enoch. Yeah, and what's it about?
basically, you've got to raise up, like Spartacus and Homer and...
It's like a Greek. It sounds like it's a Greek version of Red Alert 2.
But there's cool characters and there's Billy the Kid.
And Mrs. Pom spent $60 on it.
I didn't. That's just how much I transferred.
I've loved Marcus Herbert, TT. I mean, look, says, in fairness to Mrs. Pom, she can spend her money however she wants. Hey, Bob, much love, mate. Thank you for stopping by, legend. Babe, no one's having a go at you. Johnny, sorry, Tiger Time. This is not Geelong. This is Carlton. Atom, how are you, my friend? Oh, are you on about that? That's Drewsy's from the charity game. You know the YouTuber? He's a mate of mine, so I bought his Guernsey because it went to charity. How good was Red Alert? My brother hit me around the head once because I beat him at Red Alert 2. I was the Libyans, and you know that nuclear thing? He went to move his base, and I fired like 5 of them at his base and killed it. 100% this is Carlton. It's the Carlton one they do. I swear on my life. I wouldn't lie to you, Cyrus. And you know I wouldn't buy it. Gav, is Juddy mocking England again? Hey, Magnus. I love it. Scrambled eggs, evidently. I agree with you, but if you go on the website, Homie's website, the problem is everything Carlton looks Geelong. What's Juddy done? Why is Gav upset? But I agree with you, Saz. I did pass the feedback on, but they never replied to me. Quick handballs inside. Marcus Herbert looking for a kick. Good kick. Jesus, that's retro, Zeke. Yes, says I emailed them when I bought this and said, like, could they get permission, like, to maybe use the sea or, like, have this, like, pure blue? It is a long quarter, Scott, and Will Dersma drags it behind. 6 goals, 6, 15-15. This could have been huge. Like, Fremantle could have won this by about 700 if they'd kicked straight. Luke Jackson takes the mark. You see, Tough, I've said this in soccer as well. I reckon if you give a red card for simulation, eventually it stops. It does look like line tracks. That's a great call by you, Rat Poison. Well played. Hey, Johnny, mate, well played today, buddy. Ball comes through the back. Mason Cox. Isaiah Dudley, he was taken high about 8 times. How the fuck did he not get that? Max Payne was a good game, Z-Man. What is your favourite computer game of all time? Hunter, I have no idea, mate. Mate, fuck knows. I mean, you tell me. And Luke Jackson gets the goal. He's deserved that. And this has been an absolute mauling by Fremantle. Fair play to them. They have been very, very good. It's a good call, that, Tiger Time. B1, I agree. Because I've said it about the soccer. If you send someone off and you lose 3 games, 3 games from a red card, it'll stop. And I think it's the same with AFL. Like a 5-6 week, everyone will stop. Thank you very much, Scrambled Egg. $10. We love you. Thank you very much. Another great chat. Always good. Thank you. Always good. Red Dead 2, Cyberpunk, Pac-Man. Mrs. Pom says World of Warcraft. The World Warcraft? There's a minute left. There's a chance. I'd say 7's going to be hard. But Patrick Voss has got a shot at goal, so you might get 6. No, Patrick Voss. No. Hunter says multiplayer, it's WoW Classic. Oh. Voss from about 900 metres away. Has the behind. Minecraft. Minecraft would be up there. Mrs. Pom's agreeing with you. Counter-Strike 2. I'm up there. Absolute Smashing. Is that a game? I imagine that's a VR game and you need a flashlight with it. Absolute Smashing 2. This time it's personal. Thank you, Mrs. P. Leisure Sweet. Gav. Oh! AC, $50. Pong on Atari, mate. That was retro. You know what? You know the game I'm thinking of on Pong? I'm thinking N64 Mario Kart. Purely because me and my brother absolutely smashed the nana out of that.
Does anybody remember the game on PlayStation? It was called Toomby, where you were a little boy and your world's being taken over by pigs and you had to like bite the pigs and flip them away. Such a good game. Don't look at me like that.
I was listening to you. How am I getting told off for listening to you? See, look, see, I didn't even flinch because I knew when you try and do a trick shot backhanded, there's more chance of someone in the chat getting hit than you hitting me from 50 metres away. Chat, thank you very much for hanging with me. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. You know what? Carmen Sandiego, just quietly, was bang tidy as well. But chat, we will be back tomorrow. Much love to everyone. And I will see you at 1 o'clock. Look after everyone.